The word on the Montecito street is that Harry and Meghan have responded to the South Park episode by calling it baseless and boring. There have also been reports that Harry called the producers of South Park to let them know that he and Meghan never claimed they wanted their privacy. To which the producers responded, "Sir, it's only a cartoon." The responses from Harry are showing a man who has never suffered consequences of his actions or taken responsibility for it. Stick around and find out how all of this ties into the power of our subconscious mind. Hello there, everyone, and welcome to the Monday Start Club. We're helping you with all the tools that you need to succeed in life. Subscribe now and join the club. Response number one, where they call the South Park episode baseless and boring, is such a teen tactic. It's like not getting an invite to one of the cool parties of the summer, and the best way you can think of to hide your hurt is by saying, "Well, your party is boring anyway. I didn't even want to come." Response number two is the focus of our video today. Prince Harry was clear about wanting privacy. South Park calls him out on it. Now he says he never wanted privacy. Why is this necessary to highlight? Is it because he's a hypocrite or that he contradicts himself? It is because it goes all the way back to his childhood. Harry has said a number of times that his mom would always tell him that he can do whatever he wants. He just needs to make sure to not get caught. As a matter of fact, that statement was even highlighted in an episode of The Crown. This is of no reflection to the kind of mother Diana was. She did raise two boys after all. This is not about Diana. It is about Harry and how the words imprinted in his mind as a child have affected him as an adult. The subconscious mind is essentially an unwritten script that directs our lives. What makes it unwritten is the fact that the actions we take as a result of this subconscious script happens automatically without real thought. But biologically, the script formed in our subconscious mind is written in our DNA. It becomes a part of you. So if you want to change your mind, behavioral patterns, or actions, you quite literally have to rewrite that script. This is why the first 6 years of a child's life are very important, because those first years form the subconscious script that a child who becomes an adult is going to live by. I'm just going to shamelessly plug in here that this is one of the reasons why I applaud the work Princess Catherine is doing with early years, because the soundtrack of our lives is written in our early years. I don't know how many of you have read the book Rich Dad, Poor Dad, but the subtle theme in that book is around the power of the subconscious mind. It makes the argument that the child of a rich man also becomes rich, not just because of the physical appearance of cash, but because of the transfer of knowledge and mindset from the father to child. A poor father teaches a child to be poor because of a scarcity mindset, and a rich father teaches a child to be rich because of an abundance mindset. So, if you have a repeated cycle of feeling and thinking, it forms an attitude, and repeated cycles of an attitude forms a belief. Harry grew up feeling and thinking that he could do whatever he wanted so far as he doesn't get caught, which eventually became a belief system. It is now something written in his DNA and directed by his subconscious mind. That's why we see them backtracking a lot on things that they have done and said. To add wood to fire, he was also in an environment that required him to be protected for the sake of public appearance, which further stamped the seed that was sown in his mind. I might even go as far as to say that his disdain for the media is not just because they infringe upon his privacy, but it probably also wrestles with his internal belief system, which is that I'm not supposed to get caught. So why are you in my business? No one is supposed to find out about the things that I do, so why are you reporting about it? The words we feed our minds and our lives have the power to shape us. Most of us may not have had control over the words fed to us when we were younger, so our lives today may be driven by a subconscious script that was written by somebody else. But we 100% have the power to change it by feeding our minds with new words, new thoughts, and new patterns. As an adult, I recognize the things that I have allowed to be true in my life based on the environment I grew up in or what I was exposed to. And I am actively doing the work to rewrite that script. Just because something didn't work for my mom or my grandmother doesn't mean it's not going to work for me. period. And because I have had to rewrite that script, I am also doing my best to make sure that the subconscious script that is written in the minds of my children is a strong one that produces formidable adults. In recent times, we're seeing the rise of something called gentle parenting. I don't think the word gentle fully captures the essence of what that movement is all about. A better descriptor will be conscious parenting, to parent your child from a very conscious approach and state of mind. For example, I have a 2-year-old daughter who has recently expressed fear of taking baths. As you can imagine, this has made bath time a tedious process since I'm having to help calm her fears while giving her a bath. A tool that I had been using was validating her fears and calming her nerves as we took a bath. But last week, I decided to try a different approach, which was validating her fears while simultaneously showing her there's another way. So as we tried to take a bath, she would say, "Mommy, I'm so scared." To which I responded, "Yes, you are scared, and fear is a normal emotion. But do you know what else you are? You are brave, you are smart, you are happy." And she would repeat that, "I am brave, I am smart, I am happy." Now, my 2-year-old is very articulate for her age. She's also going on 3, so that's also part of it. But most people around us do attest to the fact that she's pretty articulate for her age. So just last night, as we were getting ready for bath time, I said, "Baby girl, it's time to take a bath." She goes, "Mommy, I'm scared." But this is what happened, and it was really interesting. I watched my 2-year-old in that moment validate her own fear and redirect herself. It was the most beautiful experience. She goes, "Mommy, I'm scared." And then she turns around and says to herself, "I am smart. I am happy. I am brave. Okay, mommy, let's go take a shower. Help me take off my clothes." And I was like, wow. So, right there is a picture or an example of how we form the script in the subconscious minds of our children. Today, it looks like being afraid to take a bath, but tomorrow, it's going to look like getting ready for an interview that makes her feel afraid or nervous. She's going to be able to validate those feelings of fear, but at the same time, give herself a different narrative that although I'm afraid, I am also brave. Although I'm afraid, I am also worthy of this job. Although I might be nervous, I also recognize that I can do this. I don't want to get too much into this, but if you're interested in a mom's corner on the Monday Start Club, let me know and we can definitely make that happen. I don't have all the answers, but together we will figure it out because we're all pretty much learning on the job. Diana has 2 sons. One son was told that he could do anything so long as he doesn't get caught, which produced a man who doesn't take responsibility for his actions. The other son was essentially his mother's emotional pillar who had to shoulder some of his mom's emotional needs and was raised with the responsibility of his birthright because he was going to be king one day. And this produced a man who seems to be very loyal and protective of his family. William gives real firstborn energy. And I don't know if you're a first child, but if you're a first child, you know exactly what I mean. The moral here is this: let your conscious mind feed your subconscious mind with the words and the mindset of your future. The beautiful thing about the power of our words is that our words can go into our future and wait for us. What you speak and think about yourself and your life today affects tomorrow. So you really have to ask yourself, what life do you want for yourself? Who do you want to be? When you close your eyes, who do you see? Feed that image and feed those words to your subconscious mind and begin to rewrite the script of your life. Where you are today does not have to be where you're going to be tomorrow. It can change. It starts now by making conscious efforts and conscious decisions to tell yourself who you are and who you're going to be. If you have made it to this part of the video, I have some really exciting news for you. We are officially called the Monday Starters. Everybody that is part of the Monday Start Club is a Monday Starter. Woo, woo, woo. Drum roll, please. And in that same spirit, I just want to explain really quickly what Monday Start Club is all about or why the channel is called Monday Start Club. It is a nod to the idea that whenever we want to change, whether it be fitness, with our work, with our parenting, with school, with behavior, with actions, with attitudes, we always say, "I'm going to start on Monday." But then this channel takes it a step further to say you don't have to wait till Monday. You can start right now. Every day is Monday. If you want to change, if you want to be better, if you want something in your life to be different, it starts now. It starts now. Every day is Monday. As a Monday starter, you are someone that recognizes that you have the power to change the things in your life. You are someone that is committed to growth. You are someone that wants to be better. You are someone that is open minded and conscious of the fact that things can be different. That is Monday Start Club in a nutshell. And I try to do this based on cultural conversations, the things that are going on around us, because it is one thing to talk about Meghan Markle or Kim Kardashian or any of these celebrities or anything that affects our culture, whether it's in politics, victimhood, the woke movement, but then to also go as far as add an element of value to that conversation. Yes, we're talking about it, but how does that apply to your life? How can you look at what's happening and take that and make changes to your life? So I'm very excited to have you all as part of this community. All of you Monday starters, there's so much in store for this channel. We're going to be delving into things that affect our everyday lives. So definitely stick around. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please do like and subscribe. It will mean so much to me. I will see you in the very next one. Bye.